Mm, mm, mm. Oh yeah. Uyalalela. Let me tell you right now. Ujesu Uyalalela. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Hello, guys. My name is Sikombozo Praise. I'm excited right now. I'm just going to have a personal conversation with Minister Sterling Roberts, all the way from Trinidad and Tobago. I'm just waiting for him now to go live. I thank God for everything. I thank God for these opportunities. He's going to come online anytime from now, guys. Ujesu Uyalalela. Ooh. Uyalale. When you call upon his name. Ooh. You can sing along, brother. Uyalale. When you call upon his name.
Is that your song?
Ooh. Yeah, brother.
Okay. You should send me that via WhatsApp, man. You should send me the link, man.
You know what? It's a South African gospel praise song. It's actually available
Okay.
on Jamaica and also on Spotify. Yes. Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
song. And how you doing, bro?
I'm good,
Today,
man. You should send me the link. You should send me that link via WhatsApp. I really would like to hear that song. It sounds great.
thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. I receive. I receive. I'll definitely do that, you know. I'll send it to you on WhatsApp. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for being
Nice
here.
one.
I know, man. I know your schedule is very crazy, you know, but
Nah,
thank
that's all
you
right, man.
for actually, being here with me like right now, you know. Yes, I can't wait, man, to hear what you're all about, you know, what you're up to, you know. Please tell
Yeah.
us, man, who you are, where you're from, and what you do, and who you are, man. You know. Yeah, I just want to
Um,
get to know you on
that's
a
totally
personal.
fine. That's totally
Yeah,
fine, man. Thank you again for this opportunity. I really do appreciate it.
lovely,
Um,
bro.
and so my name is Sterling Roberts. I am from the beautiful Twin Island Republic of Trinidad and Tobago.
Hey,
I'm
that's
from
very
Trinidad
far,
and
right?
Tobago.
Kidding.
Beautiful island. I'm a
No.
worship leader,
Yeah.
businessman, gospel recording artist, husband. Um, I'm just a person who God gave a chance after
Yeah.
healing me from a very terminal heart condition when I was at 8 years old. He healed
No.
my heart, and he just gave me a chance at life to really give him the glory again. So that's kind of in a nutshell
Yes,
who I
thank
am.
you. You know, our God is amazing. Look at you, man. You know what I mean? Look at you. You're alive and you're doing so well, man. We celebrate you,
Mm,
this evening.
thanks,
And
man.
yeah, so before we, continue, I just want to ask you this question, man. Have you been to South Africa before?
Oh no, I really want to.
Oh, ready for my time, man.
Yeah, I really want to. It's one of the
Okay,
places on my heart for sure. I just want to say
nice.
hello again to Michelle and Gabriel
Me
on the
too,
inside.
man.
Thanks so
Me
much.
too.
Yeah,
We thank everybody for being here. You know, we actually appreciate their support and their presence here online, man. You know, yeah, yeah.
thanks.
Also, do you listen to South African gospel music? You know, because our music it's growing, it's everywhere. You know, we love gospel
Yeah,
music here, you know, and yeah.
yeah.
So, have you ever heard one of our songs? You know, yeah, on TV or even, yeah. Have you ever heard of our gospel music on your radio or
Yeah.
wherever? Yeah. Do you listen to South African gospel music?
Yeah, actually, I do. I mean, right now, South African gospel music is taking the world by storm.
Yeah. It's
um,
growing, man.
I'm listening to, yeah, it's taking the world like crazy right now.
Yeah.
That's one of the songs that is like real prevalent on the earth. I listen to from Limo Blaze to
Yes.
Nimix,
Yeah.
to Ada. Is her name is Ada?
Yes, Ada, yes, yeah. She's Nigerian, by the way. She's
Yeah,
Nigerian. And Mr.
Ada.
Chino, Mr.
Yeah,
Chino as well. She's amazing. She's Nigerian as well. Yeah, we also have
yeah.
Jamaican. We also have Jamaican as well. We are doing very amazing, on a global space, even locally as well. Yes. Who are your favorite gospel artists in your country, from your country, Trinidad? Do we have
Oh
any?
wow, there's a lot.
Okay.
There's a
What
lot.
you want to do, man? You are one of them,
um,
right?
there's a yeah for real.
What
Let
you
me see
think
if
I
I can
mean?
name some. Um, wow, it's sure. Wow, that's gonna be a list.
Okay.
But
It's
there
fine.
not
No
there's
pressure, no
to to
pressure.
to to put them in a place that is not really a list, but anyway you could choose from. Um,
Yeah.
you could go from as far as Sean Daniel to Nathaniel to
Okay.
um to Mark Dingwell. Wow, there's a lot, boy.
Oh, wow. No, it's amazing that, it's really amazing, Robert, that the industry is actually growing right now. And then you've seen the music ministers now, they're scattered, they're
Hmm.
crossing over now. I'm
Yeah.
sure you've seen this music collaboration now where African artists, they're now working, abroad
Hmm.
with international
Yeah.
artists, which is very important. So the industry itself, it's growing, it is evolving even the way we
Yeah.
write music these days, you know what I mean? And there's so much support, you know what I mean? And
Hmm.
we're doing it so well, and I love that. I want to check with you, man. Is it Sterling Robert, your stage name? What is your stage name?
Well, right now, well, Sterling Roberts is my name. For people have been saying a lot Sterling Roberts music or SRM, the
Mhm.
abbreviation SRM, which is actually
Okay.
a registered business. So my business is registered under SRM Ministries or SRM, yeah, music. And so people usually know me as Sterling Roberts. If it does go to the way that people keep on saying SRM, definitely I'll flow with that. But that's the business registration.
Oh, lovely, man. And then how did you get into the gospel music space, the gospel industry? How did you get into the music industry?
I think God placed me there. I didn't. I think that God placed me there the time that He saw it fit. I
Wow.
didn't. Uh, I was getting songs via dreams. I was placed into music when I didn't even think singing was going to be a thing for me. And
Yes.
yeah, and then from that point, when God started to give me songs like Most High, and it came Salon from Salon says from birth.
No.
um, Actually,
No.
it could
Okay.
very well be something that God formed before the foundations of the earth and before I came into existence. But I
Mm.
believe He placed me there, and He just decided to release me at a time that totally blew my mind, and the music just went way outside of my nation internationally. Internationally.
Mm. I mean, I'm just thinking about you, man, with your voice, I mean, you can sing anything really. You can do any genre. Why gospel music?
Well, it's really based on my conviction. Um,
Mm.
Everything started with me through the
Okay.
encounters that I've had with God.
Okay.
Everything started from there. Um, Everything was birthed from there, from being, thrusted into worship leading. Um, Everything started from the encounters because I remember the years where I felt so dry and the Lord decided to show up in very strong ways. And
Mm.
that start is from that point, music started to come up, is from
Oh,
that
lovely.
position. So
Wow.
even though I know that there are different people who would write different stuff, and that's cool because I also have inspirational music, but
Yes.
it really came from those encounters, those times with him that birthed what you see right now before you. So
Yeah.
I can't really divert from that unless told to, or if I have to deal with a particular topic or such, you know?
Yes. No, I love that, man. Thank you so much. I want to check one thing, man. I believe we all come from somewhere. Do you serve at your church? Do you go to a local church? How's your
Yep.
relationship with God? Or, yes,
Yeah.
yeah. So do you serve? How important is that to serve as music ministers?
From my perspective and also from biblical perspective, you need to serve because service, everything that you're doing in music right now, as far as gospel music, the
Yeah.
Bible says those who are planted in the house of the Lord
Yes.
flourish in the courts of the Lord.
Yeah. So
So,
powerful.
so the impact, what's been taking place by God's grace outside, really started with
Mhm.
me submitting myself to help others and to be a part of a ministry to grow, because that actually affects what I do. That affects
Yeah.
everything that I do. It affects how I interact. It affects the vision that God has placed in my life to grow and to thrive, not just for me, but for the people that I need to connect with, the people who He's set in alignment for me to connect with. I don't think I would have been in the place that I am right now, even though I don't even consider where I am to be lofty. I don't even
Yeah.
think that I would have been here if I wasn't a
Mm.
person that allowed myself to submit. I
Mm.
don't think I would have been able to make that impact if I didn't plant myself to be a student of God's word and to really just go forward. You know what I mean? Shout out to Nigella and Rachel. Thanks so much,
Man, thank you so
Justice.
much.
Thanks so much,
Everybody
guys.
here,
And
man.
Kezia,
We're
I saw you there.
celebrating you, man, this evening, dude. It's really amazing. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you're highlighting those things, and they're very important, you know what I mean, to have that personal
Hmm.
relationship with God, because salvation is a personal thing, you know what I
Yeah,
mean, and we
yeah,
are here to win souls, you know what I mean, and that is our
yeah,
mandate, and we are actually the chosen one, you know what I mean.
yeah.
So yeah, how do you define gospel music? What is gospel music to you? What is gospel music to you? How do you define
Well,
it?
um, gospel, the definition of gospel is really the good news. The
Yeah,
good news of Jesus Christ, the good news
it is.
that what the mission that he came here to do, what his sacrifice represents, the message that he
Yeah,
came about the kingdom, the gospel about the kingdom being established, the
yeah,
authority of heaven being established and
yeah,
dominating on the planet.
yes.
So gospel music, if you put the two
Mm.
together, is actually the
Yes.
good news of Jesus, his sacrifice, and the domination of the kingdom's perspective and mindset on the planet. So
That's powerful.
that's the marriage of the two. That's the marriage
I
of
love
the
that.
two.
No, I love that. Honestly, I do. I do. I love that, man. Thank you so much for that. I feel empowered.
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
empowered. I'm being honest with you. I want to check with you. Do you write your own music? Are you a singer or are you a songwriter? Do you produce? Yeah. Do you
Mhm.
write your own music? And also tell
Yeah,
us
yeah.
about you. Also
Y-
tell us about your current music. Yes, yeah.
mm.
Is it out there, and what are you actually up to right now? What are you actually promoting?
Right. So yeah, I actually write my own music. Thank God for inspiration. I
Yes.
love writing. I'm a singer-songwriter, which means, well, self-explanatory. So I sing and also
Yeah.
write. I write all my music. I love the journey in writing it because it's a connection to me and
Yeah.
it's conviction. So I am led to write with conviction. So
Yeah.
when I write, it really has to mean something, come from the Spirit of God that resonates with me.
Yeah.
And then
I
now
love
the singing aspect of it comes into how it's being sung. And usually when I'm writing, it usually comes like melody wise, how the whole structure, the whole format of how it's supposed to flow and stuff. So yeah, I'm a singer and songwriter, and I just love it. I love the whole process.
it's amazing, eh? It's really amazing. And I wanna check with you, what type of gospel music? Because we all have different type of gospel music that we are being exposed
Hmm.
to. I love worship. I love praise songs. I mean, for
Hmm.
you,
Yeah.
What type or what style of gospel music do you do? Or what type of music do you write? What style?
Um, to be very honest, even though it's gospel music, it might take different genres. It might look different. Um, I think I write songs based the type of gospel music that will come out
Yeah. Hmm.
is really based on the message that is tailored. So Most High was more of a cultural type of song that we know over here as calypso and soca within the Caribbean, within my nation, Trinidad and Tobago. So that was more soca. Agogea is more dancehall. Um, Fortress is more reggaeton, reggae.
Okay.
Um, Rock Solid is actually reggae. And there
Okay.
are other songs that have different shades, more contemporary
Mhm.
worship. I believe all the music that I've been doing, it stems and is based in worship. And from that
Okay.
base, it'll
Okay.
be worship in dancehall, worship in soca, worship in
Mhm.
Afrobeats, worship in reggae,
Yeah.
worship in rock, worship in R&B. So it
Mhm.
really all stems from worship. And then based on how it sounds, then it will tell me what genre of gospel music it will go into.
Mm. I love the fact that you are flexible, with your songwriting skill. You're trying to catch up
Mm.
for everyone, accommodate everyone, because gospel music, it's for everyone, right?
Yeah,
And
it is.
also, yeah. So I love that. I mean, worship. I mean, I love worship music, man. I love worship
Yeah.
music. I love game music. Although I cannot sing it, I cannot write it. You good with that?
That's all right. That's
But I
all
just
right.
love it. Who do you look up to musically? Do you have like a mentor? Do you have a mentor? Who do you look up to musically?
To be very honest, I think I'm inspired by.
Okay.
That's a good
That's
question, though.
exactly.
Uh,
Go for it.
that's a good question.
Come on,
Um,
brother. Come
I
on.
think I just look up. I like authenticity. To be very honest, I may not have somebody who may be like a highlight, but there are traits in every person that I might
Yeah.
highlight. Um,
Yes.
there are certain people who are believing in the raw, authentic, open
Mhm.
um, approach and how they do their music. That really
Yeah.
speaks on the heart being really open to whatever God wants to do. Then there may be the
Yes.
more stylistic people who like
Yeah.
more musical sound that will
Yes.
highlight how they articulate so clear and so genuine in that side. And then there's the people who could just say one thing lyrically, just one line or
Yes.
one phrase, and that will just
Yes.
have me in a mess, So I think
Like the
there are
content,
many
the
people I
content.
could call names, but they may not be
Yeah.
like on a list like number one, two, three. It's like, oh, I like Mali Music's rawness. Oh, I like Micah Stampley's ability to call on the presence of the Lord and make a clarion call. I love um Limo Blaze that has this real vibe about him, but you're hearing the worship in his music. I'm loving Nimix. Nimix has this variety. And if you notice, I call them South African
Yeah.
gospel
Yes.
ministers.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, I love Ada's pureness in what she sings. I love Mercy Chinwu, uh, um, her
Yeah.
energy in it. So there are different points that I would pull out, even from
Mhm.
the US or different parts of the world, UK
Yeah.
and such. And those are the things to me are authentic that really helps.
I mean, originality is everything, and you're right to say, Robert, that we need to spend a lot of time writing, good music. It's about time that I mean, content is king. Content is everything. We're here for it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So yeah, so I love that. That as music ministers, we need to really, really, spend a lot of time, and make sure that there's so much content out there, and it's so
Yeah.
relevant. And that's very important. What do you actually enjoy, man, being a gospel artist? I think it's a beautiful thing, really. What do you
Yeah.
enjoy about it? Do you enjoy being on
I
stage?
I love to be very honest, I love all the dynamics. I love
Yeah.
um I love being able to take something that was birth to see it come to fruition and
Yeah.
now bring it to the people and
Yes.
see how God utilizes something that I think is little, but He makes it
Yeah.
much when His hands in it.
Yeah. True, man. True.
Um,
So.
I, I
True.
love I love that
Mm.
feel. I love when He inspires a song, like when Rock Solid came. Shout out to PRM Songs in Nairobi, Kenya. They are the studio who sent the track, and I wrote the song. And I remember doing the song from start, how the Lord inspired me to write that, and then did few concerts and saw in the faces of the people, like
Wow, man.
they felt so. It had some people who even came up after, and they were like, "Where has this song been hiding?"
Mm.
And
Ooh.
and some people literally were like verge of tears, and I was just like, "Don't make me cry yet!
They
Don't make me
connected,
cry!" You
man.
know?
They connected emotionally. They connected with the song, with the
Yeah,
melody and your creativity and everything, which is very important. I
yeah,
think like that's what music does. You need to be connected. So yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it's important, man. So you also okay. This is interesting, man. And you also write for other artists as well. It's not only for yourself as well. You also write for other music ministers, man. I love that. I love that. It's very important. I
Hmm.
love that. Yes, can you, I
Yeah.
know, man, you have an amazing voice, and I can't wait. It's gonna just expose you for now. This is your moment to shine, dude. Can you just sing? Can you just sing a few lines, of your current singer right now? Because it's
Yeah,
amazing. I've listened to your music online on YouTube, man. It's amazing,
yeah.
man. I don't know if you can just bless us, just so, for a second, just sing two lines of your current singer album, and tell us more about your single album and what are you actually promoting right now?
No problem. Rock Solid. Those who trust in the Most High, high. It says nothing can move them. Nothing can move them. Nah. Rock is solid on his walls high. High. It's built like walls round Jerusalem. So
Hmm.
no matter what them try, they can't
No.
penetrate the hill that surrounds me. Covered
No.
at every side, still can't penetrate the hill that surrounds me. Jehovah is my guide, still can penetrate the hill that surrounds me. Your presence brings peace that surrounds me, and your glories around me. Thank you, Father, you love me. Yeah,
Woo!
yeah.
No, I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm so excited,
Yeah,
man. I'm
man.
sorry. I'm sorry you can see my face.
Thanks.
I'm loving it. It's good. You know what I love about it? I love the local content. I
Yeah,
love the approach. The presentation. It's so
yeah,
refreshing. I'm so
yeah.
revived in my spirit right now. Yes, Robert,
Thank you,
tell me,
man.
man, can you play any instrument? Can you play any instrument like a guitar or piano?
Actually learning keys right now. So pray for me.
Take your time,
Learning
brother.
keys. That's necessary right now. So I'm learning keys, and let's see how that takes me. But I love keys, and I think that will help me and enhance um the inspiration and stuff, and just the skill level.
Okay, lovely, man. I love that. Tell us, man, how is gospel music in your country, in Trinidad and Tobago? How is gospel
Oh,
music?
actually, gospel music has been on the upsurge in Trinidad and Tobago for a little while. I could safely say there are a lot of people who are stepping out. It has
Mhm.
evolved from what I knew it to be years ago. So there's a diversity that's happening, and I'm really looking forward to um, even a more unification of people within the body within
Yeah,
Trinidad,
yeah.
to really bring forth a level of glory within the music. And a lot of them are being how can I put it? They are creating ways and they're doing the necessaries. And I just praise God for them. And I'm looking for even greater moves to happen for sure.
Mhm. Wow, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? This is interesting. I'm just thinking, man. Let me ask this one. I know it's unfair, but I have to do this one.
Go
Some
through.
people
Go
they don't
through.
like. They don't, some people, you know what, man. Some people they don't like to be compared to, but because of what you do and you think it so well, I just want to hear from you, man. Name 3 artists that I can compare you with. Just name 3 artists you like to compare yourself to.
Wow. You ask good questions, bro. Let's see.
Well, but for me, to be honest, I'm thinking about Smoking No Fool, just listening to you.
Hmm.
Jamos, I can name these guys, Jonathan
Yeah,
Nelson, your voice, man, I'm thinking about a lot of people, that you sing like, you know what I mean? It's amazing.
yeah,
That's how
yeah,
talented you are, man, and your voice is amazing, really. Yeah, but I want to hear
yeah.
from you, man. Let me give you that opportunity. I
Hmm.
mean, who do you look up to?
Um,
I mean, really, who do you look up to? Where do you get
I
all this
think
inspiration? Mhm.
okay. I think um I think I'm a melting pot of different people, to be very honest. They might
Okay.
pick out certain things. So like for example, if I go to the US side, West side,
Yeah.
um there's a rawness about the ministry that God has placed me in that might
Mm.
be similar to how Mali might be doing stuff, Mali music. That's real,
Okay.
like
I'm on the
straight
music.
out, like street, you know, like
Okay.
when he
Yeah.
sings, "Let us sing songs to the glory of the Lamb,
Woo!
Hallelujah, glory to the Lamb." So it's like it has that
And that's
side.
where Macron, to let that Macron rolls. No, whatever. They just did a duet together. Anyway, that was me. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
Not the
yeah,
music.
yeah, yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
carry
That's no
on.
problem,
But
man. That's
anyway,
totally fine. That's
I'm so
totally.
excited. I'm fascinated about everything. You can just carry on, man. I'm sorry, man.
No, that's all right. Don't need to be sorry, man. That's cool. That's totally fine.
Okay.
Um, so is Mali. There's might be shades of that, but also I
Yeah.
am really foundational. People might say old school, but I don't say old school. I say foundational
Yeah.
because in me
Yeah.
you can hear even certain things like Don Moen. You can hear certain
Mm.
things like some hints of hill songs in the earlys. You could hear hints of like certain cases of not all, but certain influences of what
Yeah.
America considers black gospel. Then,
Yeah.
if you go across to the Africa side, you might hear things like Nimix in Me. You might hear things like who else? You may get that kind of vibe from me, rhythmic, but rhythmic soulful type worship. Then you might go to the Latin Americas and you might hear certain people coming out from me like, oh, I just had the guy's name and he just slipped me there. Um, but I'm a melting pot. I think my main hinge is authentic
Yeah.
worship.
Yes, true. True. And you know
And
what?
that
Can
is
I
what
actually?
actually affects everything I do.
Okay, I'm with you. No, that's very powerful. You know what? Also, that has been my observation. I don't know if I can share this with you. My sentiment.
Hmm.
What I've observed. What is good right now is that in a gospel space, we find our own identity. I mean, if you go to Nigeria, they've got their own. You know what I mean? Even here in South Africa, we've got our own identity. We have our way of doing things. You know what I mean? But it's still
Yeah,
relevant. You know what I mean? So. Coming to your country as well, you've got, you sing differently. So
yeah.
I love the change. I mean, I love hymns, but I
Hmm.
love that now there's this new movement, there's this new sound that is coming up, and
Yeah,
the current generation right now is spending a lot of time, creating new music, for the current generation, which is very important. So there's that growth. I'm excited about that transition, that
yeah.
transformation. But at the same time, we embrace one another. You spoke about
Hmm.
diversity. You know what I mean? So music itself, it's actually growing and expanding as
Yeah.
well. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I want to hear from you, man. What is your greatest strength?
What is my greatest?
Strength.
Mm.
What is your greatest strength? Did you
Greatest
hear what I
strength?
said? What, strength, like the strength, weak and strength. What are you good at? What is your greatest strength?
Oh, um, I just want to make sure I heard you correct. I'm very sorry. Did you say like what is my greatest?
Strength.
Say that one more time. Strength.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Okay.
My greatest
No,
strength.
we talk. Obviously, we talk about music, right? What
Yeah.
is your greatest strength? Are you good as a songwriter, or are you good as a performer? Do you enjoy being on stage? Do you enjoy doing live performances? You know,
Mm.
yes. Do you enjoy producing? Yeah. So, what is your strength? What is your greatest strength? Because I believe someone is good at something. You can't do
Mm.
everything. And also at the same time, we are learning, right? As music ministers, we are learning. You're learning new skills.
Yeah.
You're nurturing your skill as well as a
Mm-hmm.
songwriter, also
Yeah.
as a singer, like your vocability. Like I said, everything is
Mm.
changing. It's evolving. Also to stay relevant, you know what I mean? What do you do? So that's what I was
Yeah.
asking you. How do you equip yourself? What skills are
Right.
you developing? In that space. What are you
Right.
exposing yourself to? Yeah, so that's it, man.
Yeah. Totally understand. Totally understand.
Yeah,
Um,
brother.
I think I'm getting stronger in, I mean, it has been a strength, but I've realized that as long as I've submitted myself to God, these are the areas that I'm getting even stronger at, that I'm strong at by the grace of God, which are singing, songwriting, and performing or ministering it live. Like those three are right now in the top 10 of the things that are getting even stronger. Um, and understanding the whole business side of it, but from the aspect of performance, the singing, the songwriting, the performance. There are seasons that I love songwriting. There are seasons that I just love songwriting because it feels so like, you
Yeah,
know,
man. I get
um,
you. I
and that
get you.
actually fuels the singing ability.
Yeah. Mm.
That actually fuels
Yeah.
the singing ability, which when they now are married when they're married to do it on stage, it's like
Mm.
two forces that just decided to align.
Wow. Mm. Mm-hmm.
So the
Mm-hmm.
songwriting based on the conviction is becoming stronger based on the word and everything else that's been feeding me. Then when that comes stronger and the conviction, all of a sudden I feel empowered even more to sing.
Mm-hmm. I love
And
that.
then now when those two come together, it's really like if I'm bringing a letter to people.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's good. Oh man, that's powerful. Thank you so much. I'm internalizing it. I'm absorbing it.
Yeah.
I love this conversation because there's so much learning. One is actually learning, and I'm just being empowered right now. I'm just absorbing
Amen.
it.
Amen.
And thank you for that. Thank you for sharing that information. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man. What are you actually busy with like right now? And also tell me, is your music out? Are you shooting any video? And also, can you just tell us about your award? And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, just give us a picture. What are you actually up to, and what God has been doing for the past few months in your life. In the music
Mm-hmm.
space. Yeah, I want to speak about the awards, the nominations, the achievements, to inspire the next person, because you know what, there are people, who are actually wanting to be like you. You know what I mean? They don't know how to get into the
Yeah.
space. So I just want you
Yeah.
to speak to someone, by sharing what God has been doing in your life, musically,
Yeah.
your achievements to inspire the next person, and tell us
Yeah.
what are you actually up to, what can we expect from you for the next few months. And then,
Mm-hmm.
where do you see your brand going for the next 5 years, Yeah, so
Yeah.
what are your projects? Yeah,
No problem
I'm
at all.
excited.
Well, That's no problem. And thanks again, bro. I really appreciate this for sure.
Thank you so much, bro.
No problem.
Well,
So I have been busy besides normal family duties. I've been busy with concerts. There are different events that are coming up, different interviews where people want me to share what God has been doing. So there's a lot of planning ahead for those things that from as far as from next week going into December. So there are different events that I've been hired to go and to minister. And as far as the awards, God actually has us nominated for there are countless awards that we won in the Antigua and Barbuda Gospel Music Awards. We won Best Soca, Best Dancehall, Songwriter of the Year Male, Best Dancehall Collaboration. Next thing, S&M Gospel Indie Awards. I think that's in California. They just sent the next award, which was for International Artist of the Year. We won in the Gospel Hip Hop Awards, won the Best Caribbean Gospel Song for Agogeya. And that trophy came. And now we are nominated in the next ABGMA Awards, which is the Antigua and Barbuda Gospel Music Awards. We're nominated again this year. It's going to be in November for 3 categories. We're nominated for Inspirational Song of the Year for Fortress. You know, the I've made my dwelling place. Hear that song? We've been nominated for that. We've been nominated for Best Soca Collab for It's Not the Label, It's the Life. And also nominated for International Psalmist of the Year. So that's one award show in November. So you see the busy, crazy side.
It has been a good year for you, man. Look at you doing.
And then the Texas Gospel Music Excellence Awards. That's going to be in February of next year. We are nominated for actually we're nominated for International Male Soloist of the Year.
Oh, dude.
So yeah. It's just been a crazy ride, but it shows what God has been doing. That God took the little that he had, and then he decided to just send it to the point now they actually requested, hoping that I could come across there for Texas, hoping I could go across there for Antigua. Then there's another award show next year going to happen with the Gospel Choice Awards. So it's just like snowball.
It's
so
been a good year for you, man.
In a nutshell, what's been taking place.
It has been. I mean, God has sustained you, man. You know, as you know, music industry, man. It's it's not easy. You know, I believe we all have a story to tell, man. We come from somewhere. It has been a journey for everyone, man. You know, but you know, perseverance. You know, and also being disciplined. You know, because you can be talented, but lack disciplined. You know, and also consistency. It's very important. You know what I mean? And so look, God has been with you, man. His grace and until now, look at you, all these achievements. You know, it's good we need that recognition. You know, because it encourages us. You know, to do more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, that support from your fans. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's really amazing. Let's say, bro, I'm an event organizer. Why should I hire you?
Wow.
You know?
That's it. You ask really good questions. To me, to be very honest, and this is just, and I want to be very honest, right, bro? Because I'm a person. As much as you know you're looking forward for opportunities to be used, to be hired for these things, I don't force myself. I'm not saying that you're saying that. I'm not saying that you're saying that. But it's like, my thing is, if I'm supposed to be there, you would place me there. And I think the fruits of what you may see happening, if I still continue to keep this submitted to God, there will be fruits that will develop, that if you see that there's a void in what you have that I could fill through the ministry, you would call me. But I'm a big believer in being where I'm supposed to be, and by God's grace, not being where I'm supposed to be, because there are a lot of opportunities that look very lucrative and look very enticing and in the limelight. But if it's not where the Lord wants me to be, I may fall on my face.
Yeah.
You know, so I would say if it's just talking on the business aspect now, I would say let the fruits of not just the awards, or let the fruits of the ministry, let you see what takes place while we are doing ministry on stage, before the people, off stage, before the people, and then let that be the determining factor.
You know, that's very important. You know, I mean, it is very important.
Yeah,
Also, I'm thinking, I'm just gonna let you go right now because I know it's crazy on the side. We have a limited time, you know, and
that's all
it
right.
just said there's so much I'm learning. You know, there's so much that you are sharing right now. Yeah. So I
That's
wanna
right.
check one thing. I just wanna check one thing.
No problem.
Where are you? How active are you on social media? Where can we find your music? And then how do we get hold of you? Can you kindly share that
Mm,
information? I'm just speaking
no
for people,
problem.
you know. Yeah, well, who are wanting to get hold of you and everything. Can you just share that information for us?
No problem at all. Well, for everybody who right now on IG who's listening, thanks so much for being a part. We really appreciate it. Um, so the music is basically on all digital platforms. For those who are on IG, if you go to my page, you check the link in bio, you click that, it sends you to the catalog of music. Whatever platform you're on, be it Spotify, iTunes, Deezer, Tidal, Amazon, whatever else you're listening to music, everything is available on all social media, all digital platforms. You can connect with me on Sterling Roberts Music on all platforms, whether it be Facebook, IG, Twitter, the official website, sterlingrobertsmusic.com. You could check it there. Everything is there from a testimony, so you could do some background checks on me and the team.
Thank you,
You
brother.
could
It's a
see,
very
yeah, you could do your background checks. Everything is there, open for public display. You could get the music everywhere. You could connect with us. You could do bookings, check-ins, questions, queries on all social media platforms. The music, besides the digital platforms, it's also out on YouTube. The videos, all the songs, the music videos are out on YouTube. You just look for Sterling Roberts Music or Sterling Roberts, and you look for Sterling Roberts Most High, Sterling Roberts Fortress, Sterling Roberts Agogea, Sterling Roberts Rock Solid, and the collab between my brother Carlton Louisa and myself. Not the label is the life. You just type Sterling Roberts, it will pull up that, and everything is even under the music videos. When you finish, watch it and enjoy yourself. Right below the video, there's the link that will send you straight to where you get the music.
Thank you so much, Sterling Roberts, man. Sterling Roberts,
Thanks so much,
Robert,
bro.
you know. No, Sterling Roberts. Thank you so much for your time. And thank you so much for actually allowing God, you know, to use you, you know. And
Thanks,
we
man.
thank you for your gift. And we celebrate you here in South Africa. You know, I hope to see you anytime here in South Africa, man, for concerts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I wanted the station here to actually play your music as well, you know. And I
Yeah.
hope one day we'll be able to do a music collaboration with one of our own, you know what I mean? You know, because I mean, one love, you know, one God,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
We're
man.
doing it for the people, we're not doing it for ourselves, you know what I mean? So yeah, thank you so much, my friend. Keep well,
Thank you so much,
and
bro.
please don't stop doing what you do because you're doing it so well, and I just love everything about you, man. Thank you so much. Take care, bro.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much,
much.
man. And send me the link for your song.
Oh, yeah. I promise you.
Yeah,
I mean, what a good chat, man. What a good chat, eh? Thank you so much for the
no
opportunity,
problem.
man. You are amazing. You are amazing.
Thanks so much,
Thank you
man.
so much, dude. And we out of here. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. And thank you so
Thanks,
much. I
guys.
can I recognize, sorry, you know, I recognize everyone here. Tini Hani, thank you so much for your support, guys. We're doing it for you guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much, man. Go back.
Thanks so much, bro.
Thank you so much.
We'll talk later for sure. Take care.
Nice. Bye. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Nice. I appreciate it.